How y'all doing today? Show you some of my latest projects. I don't filled with a lot of strength and energy right now, so I didn't know if I could paddle a kayak. So I went and got my little boat out. I've got 3 boats. This is an 8-foot little what's the name of that thing? It was sold by Ward's years ago. Well, on Lake Champlain, there's a lot of good sized boats that make a hell of a wake. And I'm not in love with being on a flat bottom boat. I use it in other ponds I fish in occasionally. Gonna fish in, haven't in years. So we'll get to that one in a minute. This one I gave to my son. I've had this one quite a while. There again, flat bottom boat, 14 feet long. I don't know, it's narrow, flat bottom boat again. I'm not even sure who made it. It's been painted twice and the paint's coming off. You can see it's got nice colored paint. It's not in bad shape. Well, this one popped up on Facebook Marketplace. That's a terrible disease, that Facebook Marketplace. $250. Got a little dent in it, but that's all. I'm gonna put a new transom on it. The bolts came today to do it. I'm gonna saw it out, marine grade plywood, and put a new transom inside and out. I don't know if I'm not really worried about that dent for what I'm gonna do. I do have an electric motor that I'll probably use some. But that's the boats. That's an Alumacraft. That boat dates back to, that boat's almost as old as I am. And the other thing I'm doing, I'm a great person. Boy, if somebody says, I'm getting rid of that, and I look at it and say, oh my God, you can't get rid of that. That's got to use somewhere. Well, a guy had this boat trailer at his place, and I got to get a hitch for it. And I've got everything I need, well, ordered. The carpet for the rails. I don't know as I was gonna go with those 2x6 rails, but I think I'm gonna go just 2x4. And I've had the rollers that I scrounged out of something right here. Right here they are. I scrounged those years ago. Never knew what I was gonna do with them. One of them's brand new, never been on. Still got the sticky price tag on it. So I've got 3 rollers, 3 places to put them. And I said, you know, I make a nice little trailer for that. So I've got this new pair of lights. I've got a hitch ordered. I've got the carpet for these ordered. And I got to look at the rims here. Those are 4-lug. Good enough. I'm going to order a set of tires. I'm not even going to fool with those. Good God, $100 all mounted on rims. Delivered. Free delivery. So I'm just going to buy a set of tires. These tires alone, one place was $57 for just a tire. And then I got to pay to have it mounted or do it myself. I'm not big on that. Now, I didn't order them yet, so I wasn't sure if they were 4 or 5 lugs. And those are 4 lugs, so now I know what to order. And I'll have a trailer. And I just got to modify this. Probably cut it down, somewhere in here for the nose of the boat to come into. It should be real handy and easy to go down here in the lake with. It should make it a lot easier. I don't know, I may use a kayak some, we'll see. Right now, well, another problem with the kayak, it's 51 degrees out here for June 1st. And that's just ridiculous. Man, it was 46. I actually went and got more wood in the house and lit the wood stove this morning. That's how cold it was. Well, that's what I've been up to besides getting the gardens growing. I should do a garden video one of these days. I don't know if anybody's interested in that or not. The tomatoes look terrible. I don't know what's going on. I don't think they're going to make it. It's just so cold and wet that, you know, those 2 aren't bad. That one's looking real sick. That one's looking pretty sorry. I don't know. I don't think they're going to make it. That's celery. That's pretty yellow. However, the horseradish that we don't eat that much of is doing fine. Radishes are up. Those are scallions. I decided to try them this year. I might as well finish wandering about. That's my patch of garlic. I didn't have quite enough garlic to fill it, so there is a row of onions here. That's my wife's parsley and rosemary. The sage is over there. That's more horseradish there. Grapes. I was going to tear that elderberry bush out of there, and I haven't got it done yet. Those are my peppers. There's 6 bell peppers and 6 jalapenos. This here is her lettuce bed, our lettuce bed. She's got some spinach over there. The bigger ones were plants. This she started from seed. That's a butternut that a squirrel planted there. A couple onions that came from last year. And always a weed. That's a bed of zucchinis. Man, those are good on the grill. Not much else, but they're good on the grill. Those are my walking onions, and this year I'm actually going to start harvesting some of them and eating them. I'm just waiting for the little onions to pop out, and I'm going to set some more out there and just, you know, you never have too many onions. I don't know, I like fried onions. I don't eat a lot of raw onions. Those are elderberries. They're doing well. Up there, there's nothing in that bed yet. I don't know what's going in there. I want to plant some Swiss chard, maybe a few more green beans. This is some more onion sets I had. That is turnip, and I've got to thin it. I let it get up a little bit, and some of them got to get thinned out of there. And I think I put a few string beans in there. This is onions. Hopefully they keep for the winter. Some, I don't expect them all winter. We go through a lot of them. That's pretty much all I've got this year. I do have a bed of asparagus I'll show you sometime. And I'm starting a bed of fiddleheads over there. And I'm going to put some winter squash in down next to the road. I have a area I rototill up. And still rototill. Other than raised beds. That raised bed right there, I built that in 2012. And it's probably, I said this year I was going to take it out, put a new one in. But I said, one more year. I always grew my peppers in it. And last year I got a little disease on them, and I don't know if it was in the soil or not. This down here is an interesting little area. That's horseradish there. That's comfrey. Bone healer, bone set. Don't really do much with it. Kind of pretty. It's good fertilizer. There's another butternut the squirrels planted. Those are chives I set out there. We have an herb bed over by the house, and there's chives in that one. I thought there was another butternut over here too. I don't see it. I might have hit it with the mower. I don't see it, but that's horseradish there. I'm going to take the backhoe and take it out of there. It's been there so long that it's so tangled and messed up that it just doesn't produce. And we get plenty. I mean, 2 or 3 of that a year is enough. Hey, you all have a good day. Hope you enjoyed the little tour around the yard. And where do we go from here?